Mark Davis, end of day one at Worcester. What were your reflections on the day?
I think it's been their day. I think they've had a good day. They've batted well. That said, I think they've given us a couple of wickets as well, so that sort of kept us going. I thought Steve McGoffin was outstanding with the ball. Luke Wells once again showed that he's ever improving as a leg spinner. Stu Whittingham ran and bowled quick as well. So there's a lot of good stuff to take from the game. But after day one, you'd probably say that they've had a better day than we have.
What about the pitch? I had a look at it. It seems to be a good batting surface.
It looks a good batting surface. It did this morning as well. I think there's enough in it if you keep enough balls in the right area for sort of long periods of time. It showed when Steve bowled and we got a partnership going with the ball. It looked a lot harder work, but it does look like if you're offline or you bowl anything loose, it can be capitalised on by the batters.
You've kept the same side for this game as you did against Derby last week.
Yeah.
What was the thinking behind that, Mark?
Well, I thought we did really well last week, and so I think it's important that if players do well. We recognise that, and you keep the same team, and that's what we did. We felt it was the right team to go in with again, and I think we got the selection right as well. We just didn't bowl as well as we could have today.
Ajmal Shazad was in the squad. Was there any thought to Ajmal playing in this game? Or?
There was, but we just felt that after the last game we got a bit of momentum, and I think had the weather held, we probably would have beaten Derby, and the bowlers, as a bowling unit, bowled particularly well. So that's why we decided to keep the same team.
And you talk about a bit of momentum as well, and positive to come out of that
Sure.
Derby performance. Has that been the case since the Derby game? Everyone feeling that there was a good feeling around the
Definitely,
group?
I think there's been a good feeling around the group ever since our Leicester game as well. We fought back in that game. We batted so well to save the game, as it were, and we took a lot of momentum into the next game against Derbyshire, where we played well. And today, obviously, it's life. You do have days when it doesn't go your way, and they played well. They sort of counteracted what we threw at them. We weren't at our best today, but we'll certainly come back the next 3 days.
General feeling, Mark. I mean, it looks like a good batting surface. Is the weighting a little bit too much towards the batsman this season?
Well, it's been very good batting conditions. I think the weather's helped. It's been dry. There hasn't been that much overcast conditions either, so it has been really good for batting early season. The pitches and the toss, and obviously the new rules that have come in for the toss have certainly influenced it, because the decks have been flatter. But that said, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think to bowl and get used to bowling on good flat decks is not a bad thing as well, because it improves skill, and it gets the spinners in the game as well. So I think it's a good thing.
Just a couple of things on the injury front. Ed Joyce has got his hand heavily bandaged. Is that as a result of last week?
He did. He got hit a couple of times last week, and he's fine. He's soldiering on, and he'll be fine to bat.
And Ross is okay as well, because a couple of times he had to wring his fingers there. Is he struggling with that finger?
He got that finger hit against Northampton a couple of weeks ago, so that's sort of continually getting hit as well. So what it's like. You get an injury that keeps coming back when you get a ball in it, but no, they're fine. I mean, he's a strong New Zealander, as I said, so he'll be fine.
And good and positive for tomorrow, because the new ball, it's still relatively new tomorrow morning.
Definitely. I mean, you saw with Steve and even Ollie at the back end, enough balls went past the bat. So we'll come back. We'll obviously try and get our bowling points as well, and we'll take it from there. We've got a big struggle ahead, and we've certainly got the character in the team to step up to it and do it.
Superb, Mark. Thanks for joining me.
Brilliant. Thank you.